You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Oh, folks, the playoffs have arrived early here on another stupid sports show, but not the way that you think. We are covering for the first time the CFL playoffs, the Montreal Alouettes versus the Hamilton Tiger Cats, or as we know them, the Hamilton Monties. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. My name is Jim B., one of the worker drones here at 1069 Click FM here on the Group W bench. And I've also got going on the other TV, the fourth quarter of Kansas State versus Texas. They're tied at 27 right now. So, yeah. What is happening in the Spartans Cornhuskers game? Oh dear. Are the Spartans actually... Is Michigan State actually beating Nebraska right now? Oh, damn. Well, did not have that on my mental bingo card of life. I've got the high packages coming up, focusing on the different players. They include James Butler for Hamilton. And them playing Duck, Duck, Goose in celebration for touchdowns. And the Alouettes have won every game they've played against the Tiger Cats this season. It's 20-10, 6 minutes left, and the Spartans just picked off the Cornhuskers. Yeah. Oh. Hope Cornman and Kaylee are doing okay. Because, yeah, that's rough. Great job by Texas, meantime, breaking through the initial block. And then they throw a flag at the end of the play. I'm guessing they're going to call unnecessary roughness on K-State. Oh, wow. TSN has gotten a cool desk, apparently. They've got the main desk, and then they've got the cool desk in the back. Wow, they get that fortune, and they waste it with a holding penalty. Okay, I see. Oh, damn, Wisconsin, Indiana. Indiana's beating Wisconsin? You're absolutely kidding me. Well, I guess we know where we are, folks. And where we are is in more absolute chaos. So I think there is no better time than right here at the start of the division semifinals for the Canadian Football League that we pop open a drink from one of our longtime sponsors here on another stupid sports show, Screw City Lager from the Prairie Street Brewing Company. 17-14. Okay, that's not as bad, but so when they said 2 o'clock, they only meant it in the spiritual sense. I understand. Meanwhile, Texas is just taking their time driving down the field, trying to burn as much clock as possible. 7:48 to go in that game currently. The Wildcats and the Longhorns still currently tied at 27. All right, yes. Come on. All right, looks like we've only got one more break left until the game starts. So I'll check out Texas, and oh, they don't throw another interception. That's good. They're actually down to the Kansas State 20 right now. Yes, I'm calling both games. He said the meme. All right, under 7 minutes now. Extra pressure now coming for K-State, and they can only hope to slow him down. There is a runner for Texas with what I think is number 24 on his jersey, but he got stopped at the line and then drove through 2 subsequent tackle attempts for a gain of 4. Pretty impressive. Oh, they're giving him 5 on that. 2nd and 5. Okay, we got 2 receivers to the near side, and they're looking near side the whole time, but it gets batted up at the line, falls incomplete. Yo, Mexi, I hope you're doing well. We're still waiting for the game to get properly started, and just so y'all know, I am watching this courtesy of the website CFL.ca. It is the official website of the Canadian Football League, and they actually make a lot of games available there to view for free. And I mean truly free. But of course, the one downside is that we don't get to see all the commercials for, the brand name Hamilton fashion wear that they advertise, apparently. I don't even know what the hell it was I just saw in that commercial. Otherwise, I hope you all are having a good day. I look forward to a stress-free Sunday of watching the NFL and not giving a tinker's cuss. Well, at least not too much. So Texas will have to settle for a 34-yard field goal attempt. And even with the sun shining down, the kick is true and through for the Longhorns. They now lead Kansas State by 3, 30-27. Yeah, this is my bye week, Luke. It's why I'm going to be watching Bills-Bengals for my one NFL game this week. So, yeah. There will be bingo as well, so since I'm going to be up against Tom, I'll be sure to include some stuff for Packcast as well on the bingo board. All right, Cody Fajardo looks like he is going to be the starting QB for the Alouettes today. And they are playing in Montreal. Meanwhile, Matthew Schiltz will be making his first career postseason start for the Tiger Cats. Meanwhile, the Cornhuskers have gotten a touchdown. Okay. Not bad. There are a lot of horns that I'm hearing. Is there a clown contingent in Montreal? Devin Cote kicks off. Hamilton will start first. Hauled in at the 12. McAllister gets it out past the 35. Finally brought down the efforts of a few Alouettes at the 36. There he is, QB Matthew Schultz, making his first career start for the Tiger Cats, in the playoffs. I'll defer to True North on that. I don't have the local knowledge. Apparently Schultz does not fear the clowns. And a good run on the handoff. He may have picked up that first down. Damn. They only have inches to go. Very nice job. All right, they're talking up the Tiger Cats offensive line. Got Osei Kusi out on the line along with Godwin and Butler for the backs and receivers. Meanwhile, looks like K-State is going to have a long way to go. Easy first down, meantime, for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Easy trip up the middle. Hello, MKI. Welcome back. All right, they're going through the Alouettes secondary and everything. A 43-yard QB scramble. Damn. Wow. Even with all that traffic, he's still able to pick up about 4 or 5. All right. A lot of effort. Meanwhile, the Badgers have turned the ball over on downs. Oh, dear. And nearly another great pass for K-State, batted away by the Texas defense. All right, 2nd and 5 now. They are at their own 53-yard line. 3 in motion, 2 to the near side. And is able to find a completion across the line to gain. First down, Tiger Cats. In the meantime, we might have some kind of unnecessary roughness flag coming on the Longhorns in their game. Or at least Kansas State really, really wants one. All right, 1st and 10 now from about the Montreal 51. High snap, quick lateral throw will allow them to swing it wide, get forced out of bounds, very close to the first down marker. If he didn't make it, he'll be within a yard. And they think McAllister got the line to gain. First down, Tiger Cats again. Oh, that flag, meanwhile, was okay, I don't know what the hell just happened, but there was definitely a personal foul called on the Longhorns, but it seems like there was also something called on K-State, so we start over again. Short run for the Tiger Cats. Still be 2nd and a piece. Clock's a little bit ahead. We are at 11:30 to go in the first, by the way. 2nd and 7. They've currently made it to the Montreal 37, so we are within prime rouge territory, folks. A good second burst, but he loses the ball. Montreal recovers while he was trying to twist for the first down. And just before his knee gets down, it pops out. Damn. Rotten luck there for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. But could have been worse. It could have been a fumble closer to midfield or in their own territory. So, at the very least, it was the end of a very long and drawn out arm punt. Now, in the meantime, as the advertisements for the Grey Cup Festival come up for all the things happening in downtown Hamilton. Great catch by Giddens. K-State are now inside the Texas 35. And they ease off on the run play after it nearly gets blown up. And they still manage to complete a pass. On the run, number 8 coming back for it. Gets at least 20 on that dart. Holy crap. K-State could be brewing an upset here. I don't know if that might have moved with the ground. Oh, no. They weren't able to get the snap off in time. This one is going to be looked at. I can feel it. Oh. Oh, no. And also there is a Texas player that looks like he's got a cramp of some kind. Yeah, defender was just able to work his arm in and knock it out. All right. And you get all the receivers to run in to help block on the run, which gets about 4. Okay. Still waiting for a review on that last completed pass. I don't think it should be too big a setback for Kansas State if they don't get it. 2nd and 5 now for the Alouettes. They're working from their own 38. Trying to capitalize on a fumble provided by their secondary. Meanwhile, Sam Hartman has been picked off. Clemson ball. And a fantastic move by the receiver to... Yeah, he didn't fumble, though, because he had already stepped out like about 15 yards back. But that is Snead on the reception. Gets them at least to midfield, if not over. 1st and 10 coming for the Alouettes. And the clowns are honking. Everyone, the clowns are joyful. Meantime, the batters have done a pass interference on a 3rd down incompletion. I'm sorry, Luke. Out of all the schools, I would never have suspected Indiana. All right, approximately the Hamilton 45 on 1st down. They will go for another run, gain about 4. Good job by the lineman coming off his block to take care of things before it could be ripped off for another 1st down. All right, must have been confirmed because they are now inside the 20. Or they couldn't find enough evidence to overturn. All the Longhorns fans are dancing, trying to will on their team to victory. And Fajardo will get sacked. Ball will come out. They do lose 3 as a result of that play, but honestly, I have seen the play of receiver cuts back inside happen so often. I think it feels like everybody's trying to copy the Lions right now. I know I probably sound ignorant saying that, but I just saw the play happen over and over again for Detroit so far. And that's just this season. Oh my God, it bounced into the end zone. And we have our first rouge of the day, and it is from Montreal. Damn. They were just like, all right, we'll give up the point. They dropped it pretty much right behind the goalposts. And we're very, very close to just straight up tackling the hell out of everybody. Just need one more, and we will get our over on the rouge line. All right. Meantime, Kansas State gathers on the sideline as they have another review over a call of being short of the line to gain. Meanwhile, the Texas fans are keeping their heads bowed in the heat, mostly because the weight of their hairspray has been pressing down their fragile necks for the better part of 3 hours now. It will be 3rd and 1, 2:37 to go in the 4th for that college matchup. But never mind that now. The CFL is back. All right, Badgers get to run the 2-minute drill. Best of luck. Call stands. It will be 3rd and 1 for Kansas State coming up. All right, the clowns are shrieking their many veiled threats. All right, they managed to get past their own line of scrimmage. We'll pick up 2. Alouettes defense was had it read the whole time. We're able to get through the screen, prevent any big gains. We are behind a little bit on the time. We're currently at 7.5 minutes to go in the first. And once again, everybody who is here just hanging out, taking in some CFL action, I appreciate that you are here, and I hope you're enjoying your day. After that, a great catch and run by McAllister ends up inside the Montreal 50 after what looked like a play that was doomed to fail. He dodged one tackle, blasted past a linebacker. Meantime, Kansas State has just missed a field goal that would tie it up. So, meanwhile, 2nd and short will be coming up for the Tiger Cats. 70 seconds to go, 75 yards. And a nice stiff arm by McAllister. Loxley will go right on this short yardage. Alouettes try to keep him up for as long as possible for a strip. Doesn't happen. And he is able to give them the first. And we got a very enthusiastic Hamilton Tiger Cats fan who has seen The Princess and the Frog a lot of times and took the inspiration from that voodoo guy for his, let's just say, outfit. down to 5:30 to go. Working out of the gun. Motion 2. We have a QB run, and they slide just short of the first down, but hey, nobody was expecting that. A nice chunk run for Schiltz there. 9.5. Oh, the clowns are angry. You could hear their horns shrieking with rage. Officially 2nd and 1 from the Montreal 24. Looks like this is Loxley again. And that is an easy first down for Hamilton. All right, there we go. Sorry, just queuing up music for what very soon will be approaching our first pause for the cause. This first quarter is going very, very quickly, with some clock-draining drives that have ultimately gone nowhere for either team. I mean, Hamilton's gotten down to the Montreal 20. That's the best they've been able to do. Thomas Erlington gets maybe 2, possibly 3. A quick tackle by the Alouettes D. Meanwhile, Locke got sacked. Ooh. Oh boy, Texas has the ball back. Looks like they're going to be able to run this out, forcing Kansas State to take their timeouts now. From the 18, 2nd and 8. Oh. Open duty finds. Had 3 defenders rushing to him that quickly. Field goal unit is going to come out for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Meanwhile, the Badgers have lost 20-14, and the Nebraska Cornhuskers are losing to the Spartans 20-17. Damn. Here's Mark Leggio. This should be a makeable field goal. Yeah, it's only 23 yards. True and through. Finally, we got some points on the board, and yeah. Dig that NHL type score in a professional football game. Not just any football, mind you, Canadian football. Oh, that's right. Oh, they're really doing a game at Wrigley Field? Are you serious? Are they still doing it the way that they had to do it there for years, where they could only do it like basically has to be a small regulation field except in length, and as soon as they get a certain number of yards, they have to come back and start driving the other way that they just came from? A great tackle in the backfield, meanwhile, by Kansas State, is able to get a loss, force a 4th down. They take their final timeout. Texas still has all 3 of theirs. Well, I think isn't that why the Bears ended up moving to Soldier Field? Because they were originally in Wrigley Field, and because of the size of it, they were essentially sharing space with the Cubs. But the way the field was set up, they couldn't get a full regulation NFL field in there, so they just had to kind of loop forward and back. And the Cornhuskers have lost. Damn. out of all teams to the Michigan State Spartans. Well, at least your dog's happy. It should be down closer to the 35 because that's when Texas first touched it. Meanwhile, Kansas State will have an opportunity to try to end this game. Meanwhile, our other game, Alouettes are back on offense. I think they might have gotten very close to not at another first down. Oh crap, Ishii is lurking. Hello Ishii, hope you're doing well. Badgers are going to play Northwestern, then Nebraska, and then Minnesota. Quick tackle on 2nd 4 by the Tiger Cats leave the Alouettes stranded in their own end. And it looks like we'll have another punt. Too far back to hope for a rouge, folks, so let's just hope for some nice kick returning like we used to have back in the old days. And now suddenly All in the Family comes into my head. Well, Clemson has beat Notre Dame. Hey, keep popping their bubbles. Always appreciated. Tyreek McAllister trying to cut back on himself, but ends up running into more trouble. Won't get past the 25. Northwestern game is at Camp Randall, as is the Nebraska game. All right. About their Notre Dame, Coburg, we have to rate them. They're Notre Dame. I believe that's how the circular argument is supposed to go for that. Please correct me if I have to do a couple more loops before I start sounding like I know what I'm talking about. Also, Air Force is being upset by Army 20-0, 10 minutes left in the second quarter. All right, goodbye, Ishii. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Kansas State is very rapidly running out of time. They have only made it to the Texas 45 with 38 seconds to go. How they're still unbeaten is called a cupcake schedule. I think they're also in one of the... I forget what division Air Force is in, but it's not a very highly regarded one. It's one of those... you can tell they were trying to stick to a 3-word formula for it, and it just blurs together with all the other 3-word conferences. Meanwhile, Sioux City Sarsaparilla is about to take on Louisville. It's Sioux City Tech. Gotcha. All right, Ticats now with the ball at their own 25. Tipped away. Wanted a reception for White on the near side, but number 48, Ento, came and knocked it away. Great speed to the ball. All right, meanwhile, K-State has got another first down. They're forced to spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10 now coming for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Still at their own 25. Right, our final minute. 3 in motion, 2 from the near side. Pass gets batted down at the line. Incomplete. Lawal Hugoak is who they are giving credit to from the Alouettes line for batting that down. And a nice little flip out of bounds by the K-State QB to save the sack and the yardage. The kicker is warming up on the sideline. Hopefully Texas doesn't force this play to go longer than 10 seconds for K-State. Meanwhile, in our game, Tiger Cats are about to punt away. It's only a first punt of the day for you, mind you. They have to field it at the 40. Blast past the first tackler, has crossed the center line, gets inside the 45 of Hamilton. All right. Back comes the Kansas State kicker. Missed from 28, and we're going to have another field goal attempt coming. This will be a 45-yard attempt from the right hash mark. So Texas is going to let him think about it with another timeout. Oh, damn. And a 9-yard completion by the Alouettes to end the first quarter. Ends very quickly. Still 3-1, but at the very least, we will be able to get ourselves the ending of K-State versus Texas before we take our pause for the cause. Oh, thank you, Coburg. It's nice to have relatives who make things. All right, here comes the 45-yard attempt. Kick is up. It's got the aim, and it is good. Kansas State and Texas, unless something goes hinky on the next kickoff, are going to overtime. Oh, Luke, I'm doing well. Especially because we reached our first pause for the cause for the day, and Monty has got no tea, so all is well. Yeah, we'll be back for the second quarter of Tiger Cats versus Alouettes here on another Stupid Sports Show. We are back for the second quarter. I think the Alouettes are going to be facing second down after a run of theirs got stopped rather quickly. Hope you all were able to take care of all your important business in the meantime. Yeah, we'll just take care of that now. Why not? Second and 8 for the Alouettes. Looking on the right side, and I think it will be marked incomplete instead of a fumble. He got hit just as he caught it. Could not make a football move. Ball pops out. So Hamilton, that looks like they forced the 2 and out to get things started here in the second quarter. Kip, it's going all right. Just chilling here, having a stress-free day of Canadian football. And, of course, the occasional insanity of Big Ten upsets. Yeah, it's something that I've still had to get used to, Luke. As well as the term of no yards and misconduct. This field goal, meantime, just gets in the left upright, and the Alouettes now lead 4-3 over the Hamilton Monties. Yes, the pulse-pounding excitement of the Canadian Football League. 4-3. Brought to you here on another Stupid Sports Show by Green River Soda, the only soda that looks, smells, and tastes, and even feels like a Green River does. Yeah, I didn't figure it would stay at an interesting gap for long. 35-16, Ohio State covers the spread of 18.5. Yeah, they got exactly right, actually, because they won by 19 points. Meanwhile, McAllister will take a run to the left side of the field, gain about 8. That is a good question. It is wherever Sprecher Brewing Company products are sold. Damn. That time, Tiger Cats have to throw it away on 3rd and 3. And they are going to punt. Oh, well. Yeah, they are. My own incompetence at how the intricacies of editing software works means I'm going to have to do it simpler. So, but I hope to have them up for what I consider now to be the official anniversary of another Stupid Sports Show, which is Thanksgiving, since that's when I started doing these. So, the new plan is to have them done by then, Luke. Yep. So, see, Logan recognized it. Made in Glendale, Wisconsin. And that's what it says on here, Glendale, Wisconsin. So, wherever Sprecher Brewing leads to, you could probably find a Green River there. "16 points in the fourth quarter scored by Kansas State to get back into this game. Meanwhile, Texas is going to start with the ball first in this overtime. Oh yeah, on the only stream that I ever did on Twitch because YouTube wouldn't let me stream live because I hadn't been verified. I don't know how K-State got away with that, but it is an incomplete pass. I thought they should have at least gotten a little pass interference for the way that defender was draped all over him. Yeah, depending on, which rivers haven't really been cleaned up. All right. Texas tries to settle to the far side. Instead, they go near and only gain 2 on the ground. It'll be 3rd down coming up. All right, there is our return. The Alouettes are back on the field. Pressure gets picked up on 3rd and 9, but QB completely misses with his pass, leads to 4th and 9. Good stop of the runner. Montreal will only gain 4 on it. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Roger is 79% water. Doesn't shock me too hard. Oh, the White River. Yeah, so was the Potomac River when I was growing up. Meantime, Texas is going to settle for a field goal. Force the issue against Kansas State. 2nd and 6. 2 in motion on the near side. They looked like they were offsides, but play keeps going. Hamilton may have been counting on that, and they played soft defense and allowed an easy Alouette 1st down. Damn. All right, Kansas State now coming out on the field for overtime. They can win with a TD. Philpott on the reception, by the way. They got the Alouettes across the 40 to the 43. Single back 3 in motion on the far side of the line. Quick tackle after the run. Gain of 5. All right. I think we probably caught up by now. K-State going big. They are now inside the 10, down to the 7 or the 6. Oh, yeah, we're got 11 minutes to go in the half, so we're a little bit behind on the time, but we've got all sorts of action going on. Alouettes working out of the gun. 2 in motion on the near side, 1 on the far side. They roll back across the field, finds number 40 open underneath, blasts past 2 tacklers and has to be shoved out of bounds at the Hamilton 40. 1st down for our Alouettes. Nice. All right, we'll try to have answers, Luke. Now 1st and goal. They have made it forward. K-State has just made it forward a couple of yards. As James Tuck, the fullback for the Alouettes, who was able to break through. Oh, do it, Luke. Do it. Meanwhile, a quarterback draw by Montreal will show Cody Fajardo running inside the 20 down to the 15. Meantime, Texas has knocked down a pass on 2nd and goal to make it 3rd and goal. Only the O-lineman for K-State was banging on his own helmet. He knew he blew coverage. All right, 3rd and goal coming from the 4. Meanwhile, on the Alouettes there, it's 1st and 10 from the Hamilton 14. And cannot complete a pass because of great approach defense by Hamilton. K-State now looking for a reception in the end zone. Completely miss all their receivers. Heavy coverage over the middle. Now 4th and goal coming up. Meantime, Hamilton has 2nd and 10. Montreal, has 2nd and 10 from the Hamilton 14. Going to send 2 in motion on the far side. Looking straight over the middle, and Fajardo's going to run again. He will get brought down from behind, 3 yards shy of the line to gain, however. And K-State were going for it, but now the whistle has been blown. Someone has called timeout, I think. That's Texas who's called timeout. Jamal Davis on the tackle, a former Alouette player, as it works out. Crowd doesn't like it that they're kicking the field goal. David Cody out for what should be a, easy 15-yard field goal. And now he is 2 for 2 on the day. Whee! All right, we got commercial break for the CFL, which means we get to watch this 4th and goal play out for Kansas State and Texas. The excitement of Penn State and Maryland is up next, so watch out. We're going to be overwhelmed. All right, 4th and goal. Empty backfield showing for K-State. They only rush 4, and they get all the pressure, and they're able to keep him from getting to anybody. Incomplete. Kansas State loses to Texas in overtime, 33-30. Texas moves to 8-1. Kansas State 6-3. All right, now keep running. Meantime, the CFL is really dedicated to making sure that I know about the Grey Cup Festival that will be happening in scenic downtown Hamilton. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. You know, I respect the boldness, but yeah, their offensive line looked like it had just broken down and didn't have anything left in the tank to protect. Texas was getting through so often. And Louisville has taken the lead early over Sioux City Tech. 7-0 with 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Thank you for the update again, MKI. Meantime, we have made it back to the Tiger Cats Alouettes. And there is the star of the video package we just finished, receiver Tim White for the Tiger Cats. From their own 40, about 8:35 to go on the game clock. A great tackle by the Alouettes defensive line to get things started. No gain up the middle. 2nd and 10. Hey. Oh. Honestly, Luke, thinking back to what the beginning tech of my stream was, the way compared to what it is now, it always feels like a big leap whenever I can work something in and get something, standardized. Forward motion for Hamilton, unprotected defender coming in. He lofts it up and gets it anyway to the Montreal 40. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's Matthew McConaughey they're hanging out with the Texas Longhorns. Yeah. He gets older and all those college kids stay the same age. Isn't that right, Isn't that right, Angie? Oh, I'm feeling so lost today. Montreal's favored by 6.5. I'm not too shocked. I mean, they won all their regular season matchups that they had with Hamilton this year. So, a fantastic job by number 22 for Montreal, gaining the tackle on that attempted screen on the near side. Will limit that Tiger Cats gain to 3. Under 7 minutes to play in this first half. And We do have an Angie. As you can tell, she does not approve of what is going on, not in any way, shape, or form. Now at the Montreal's 37 for 2nd and 7. From the gun, just gets the ball there as the defender cracks number 85, Smith. It will be a first down for Hamilton. And keep in mind, for those of you who have not joined a CFL stream before, we are about to approach the wonderful time known as 3 minutes in heaven, where for the last 3 minutes of every half of CFL football, the clock stops after every play, no matter the result. Gives them some time to reset the ball and continue. Meanwhile, Iowa's QBs have forgotten how to throw a football. Hey. We got to keep up a few traditions. Tiger Cat's waiting underneath. Schultz to number 9. Kind of off target, and now we have 2nd and 10 at the Montreal 29. How does she think the Aztecs will do against the Aggies tonight? I don't think she even roots for the Aztecs. Unless they're top 25, she doesn't care. It's all about the clout, you understand. All right, from the Montreal 29, they only rush 2 in motion. And once again, coverage by the Alouettes deep. Defensive backs, great. Number 37 getting his hands in there and preventing a reception. Damn. So wait, are they actually? No, they're not going for it. This is Legio again, who will be out for this field goal attempt. It shouldn't be a bad one, if I remember the measure. This should be about 36 yards, because they're kicking from the 29. Yep. And the Clowns are honking with all their might, but they cannot distract the mighty Legio. Gets the Monties back within 1. Oh my. Well, I have to say, for the very least, I am glad I finally got my setup rearranged a little bit. So now I can have the extra college football on and the intended game on and never feel like there's any dead space, and y'all are actually getting something worthwhile out of it. Meanwhile, there's twice as much chaos and stupidity to keep track of, but whatnot. It's all pretty silly to begin with, but hey, sometimes the fun things can happen. Maybe we'll get another rouge. Please let us get another rouge. Oh, shoot. Are they sending me over? Ah, no, they're not. Yep, Maryland, Penn State. Here we are. Friggin' College Park, Maryland. Oh, he might have had a foul, but nope, that was just a straight fumble. And Penn State looked like they recovered. Now, is this a recent play, or are you guys just highlighting it because it looks so cool in slow motion? Nope, this is recent. All right, right, yeah, Penn State offense is currently out on the field starting from their own 37, but we're not paying attention to that right now. We're getting down to the end of the first half here between the Alouettes and the Tiger Cats. From their own 40. Here's the beginning, faked handoff. Fajardo does get rid of it before the pressure arrives over the hands of an intended receiver. Incomplete. All the pressure coming. Yeah, they just like showing that fumble over and over again. It is not clear what the timeline is for all of this. All right, now 2nd and 10. He's able to get out of the initial pressure, pitches it underneath. They're able to stop him just shy of the 50, yards short. He's claiming he got the first down, but he honestly got flipped ass over tea kettle. I guess they're counting some point an important part of him touched the ground. And I think they're counting his shoulder pad as having touched down a yard shy. All right. Looks like they're going QB sneak. Yes, they are, and they get it. Oh, goodness. Army Air Force is at Broncos Stadium today. Nice to see they're getting some extra use out of it and a few more bucks in Walmart's pockets. We know they're hurting these days. All right, we're getting closer and closer to 3 minutes in heaven starting up, or as they call it, the 3-minute warning. Alouettes up to their own 51. Tiger Cats promising extra pressure. They show it, and they prevent any gain on that run. So it will be a true 2nd and 10 as we begin the joy of the 3-minute warning. Also, Maryland just forced a 3-and-out on Penn State, so we'll have 2:52 in the second quarter when we come back to that. Meantime, Penn State gets this punt away. Maryland is able to field it at the 32, and that's about all they're able to do with a very dangerous fielding of that kick within a couple yards of kicking team players. Ooh. Well, it could have turned out a lot worse than it did. At least he didn't get propelled backwards. I know, Angie. It's incredible the wide range of sports and athleticism that's been on display today. I know. Yeah, we'll just make this the rest of the stream. Oh, the cool kids are still sitting at the cool kids table. Apparently they don't know how to get up, or they're not allowed to. That's only slightly horrifying. 2nd and 10 for the Alouettes. Tiger Cats only rushed 5, and they managed to sack Cody Fajardo back to the 40. Thurman gets a sack to force the 2 and out. I know. How dare I bring you into frame? So the Alouettes will be forced to kick it away. Punt from Zeman is away. They do give him his yards. He will barely make it to the 30 before he is slammed back down, however. Tiger Cats offense gets back on the field with 2:19 to go. But just think of all that stoppage. Meantime, we have a brief moment of levity as Mizzou is leading Georgia 7-3 in the first quarter. 5:45, but I don't think we should expect it to last much longer than that. Apparently, Maryland has only beaten Penn State 3 times. Okay. And greetings to you as well, Mr. Pizzle. Hope the day finds you well. Meanwhile, Louisville is beating Sioux City Tech 7-0 in the end of the first quarter. Short gain for Hamilton on their first play, only 3. So now 2nd and 7 coming up. And oh, the Clowns are angry. Here's the snap, and pressure coming off the corner, poorly blocked. Results in a sack. Devastating for Hamilton. And looks like Montreal will get another opportunity to try to add to things. And who is it, of course? New acquisition for their team with the last name of Lemon. Ooh, meantime, Penn State absolutely blows up a run play on 3rd and 1 for Maryland. They force another 3 and out. Punting from their own 10. Got 1.5 minutes to go until halftime. Fielded at the 32. Got a few blockers in front of him. Is able to reverse course briefly before being smothered at the 39. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State are meanwhile tied at 7, about halfway through the first quarter. The Battle of Oklahoma. You say it enough times, it doesn't start to sound like a real place anymore. Just a collection of sounds that used to be fun to say. All right, Alouettes look for the quick pass over on the far side, but it sails a little bit out of the reach of the intended receiver, number 17. Clock is stopped at 1:14 to go. 2nd and 10 from the Alouettes at their own 39. Meanwhile, on broadcast TV, instead of actually petitioning the government to figure out why the plants are mutating, coming to life, they use it for ad space. That seems like America. Out of the gun. And the receiver could not hang on. Katsatonis gets getting credited with the breakup on that pass attempt. Oh, yeah, he got essentially sandwiched on that play. Oof. We might have a concussion evaluation in the Alouettes receiver corps. We now have a punt coming from Montreal. Out to the 20, he gets this one. Quick tackle by the special teams at the 27. All right, can we get one last cool thing? Maybe another rouge. Nah, probably not enough time for a rouge. Oh, shoot, the Sixers managed to do something. And without James Harden, too. Imagine that. 112 to 100 over the Phoenix Suns. Good job, 76ers. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Hamilton sends 3 in motion on the near side. Gets a deflection over the middle, and it is picked. Second turnover of the game for the Tiger Cats, and it is deep within their own territory the way they should not have let it happen. Oh, that's awful. Oh, yeah, all their fundamentals, they say, for this week. Don't turn over the football. Well, Hamilton, looks like you're failing pretty drastically at that right now. Damn. Lost their first drive into Montreal territory with a fumble after a reception. And now they turn the ball over in their own end this time with a deflected pass caught for an interception. We also have an injured player on the field as well. So, we're having all kinds of fun over here for Hamilton Tiger Cats. I know how we fix this. See? I told you, we fixed this. We bring in the man himself. All right, now 1st and 10 for the Alouettes. They're at the Hamilton 30 right now. They're looking to the right, and they have him wide open. Yeah, Monty doesn't want to see any more of this. We just had another touchdown for the Alouettes. Or it's the first touchdown for the Alouettes, actually. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. All the swearing getting by the censors. Remember, it's TSN, so maybe they get a little bit of leeway, or they can actually acknowledge that profanity exists over there. Oh, by the way, Penn State is just walking all over Maryland right now. They're already down to 1st and goal at this Maryland 6. Oh, look who just showed up. Yeah. Don't worry, Hamilton is being sufficiently embarrassed. Extra point is good just inside the right upright. Now Montreal leads Hamilton 14-6. Congratulations, Amanda Murphy in Richmond, BC for that $200 gift card. Ooh. Clock will be down to 44 seconds. Damn, just hid behind everybody, and Leonard could not keep up. Army 23, Air Force 7. That makes me curious, actually. You know what? I'll check on it during halftime. But maybe we'll have something interesting peer up. And damn, as he's getting tackled, a shovel pass from the Penn State QB. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They now lead the Terps 13-0. Kicking off to Hamilton, fielded from their own 20. Is able to get this return out to the 43. Get them down to 37 seconds. Now, can they do anything with it? There's the extra point for Penn State. They now lead 14-0 against the Maryland Terrapins, which, if you don't know, is essentially a big turtle. And a try for a somewhat passing play on the near side. Gains only 3. Down to 31 seconds. Second and 7. They've whistled the play dead, and we have no idea why. Oh, it's officially a timeout for Montreal. They want to see if they have the time and the resources to get one bit of sneakiness. Seems also kind of dumb, but hey. Who am I to object to a team tripping over their own feet? All right, Montreal. You waste one of your 2 timeouts that's meant to last you the whole game, especially during 3 minutes in heaven? All right, 2 in motion for the Tiger Cats. A good job by Schultz being able to take off and work his way across the center line. We'll stop the clock with 19 seconds. Clock resumes. Hamilton drops back again, and this time he runs right into the arms of a waiting lineman. Loss of 5. Mustafa Johnson in there on the sack. Are they going to do anything for these last 8 seconds? Or are the Clowns too overwhelming for them? Looks like this is going to be it, folks. Complete over the middle for a short gain. And that will be it. And we have another player down on the field, but Yeah, it's one of the linemen too. Fan-friggin-tastic. Just what the Tiger Cats needed. Sorry, Monty. Anyway, looks like Montreal is going to be taking a 14-6 lead into halftime as the rest of college football tears itself apart at the seams, I suppose. But we're just going to take a little break, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a smoke, whatever you need to do, because we're in the Saturday fun day of college football. We don't have to really get stressed out till tomorrow. Well, all you teams that play do. I just get to kick back and enjoy it all here on 106.9 Click FM, another stupid sports show. We're taking a pause for the cause, and we'll be back for the second half of the division semifinal in the CFL very soon.
No, it up. Roll it up.
Alright, we are officially back a little early, I know. But I wanted to just give myself a little bit of time to calm down from all the rambunctious and excitement that we had. Yeah, Hamilton is not looking good. And it's unfortunate that they had to go through the Alouettes again in order to proceed through the rest of the playoffs. And yeah, the only big difference in this game, the turnovers. Hamilton's had 2 of them. The Alouettes have gotten 8 points off of those. The only other. There's that touchdown, and I believe the rouge was a point off a turnover. Yeah, that makes sense. Meanwhile, the other game that I've got going on the periphery, because honestly, Penn State, Maryland was starting to get a little sad. I switched it over to Army Air Force. That was just more interesting than Penn State, Maryland. Okay, that sounds right. Georgia took the 10-7 lead over Missouri. Things make sense again. Oh, Coburg. Now, first we have to get more than one DJ in this station before we can talk about getting a football team into Sioux City. Meanwhile, Nashville is beating Edmonton 4-2 with 4 minutes to go in the second. Oh, the Predators are getting their fans' hopes back up. They're going to start getting those goalie-specific chants going again. Meanwhile, what looked like great initial defensive pressure by the Air Force is for naught after a gain of 3. Flag has been thrown. Air Force indicates that they want it to be on Army. Oh, it is a chop block on Army. Oh, and the Hamilton is choosing to look at this as a 1-score game, which technically it is. They're down by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but yeah, from what I've seen so far, I am not sure about their odds here. Pretty much, MKI. Now we see the true amount of lag because the kick has just gotten away for True North, but I still have a few fancy camera moves to go. And they get it just as it crosses the middle of the field. Far side reception near the 22, gets it out past the 40-50, finally brought down around the 52. Philpott on the return for the Alouettes. Damn. Well, I wonder how long it's going to be until they start talking about how Montreal will match up against Toronto. Yeah, Angie, sorry to say. Looks like the Hamilton Monties, unless their defense can make a major stop, get a turnover or something. Unfortunately, that run, which has already been pushed across the 50, and now, oh, they keep it going past the first down marker, and the clowns honk with excitement. Where are you now, Angie? Just coming around to Hal and then sit at the doorway. I got it. 3 for 5 for 17 yards. Yeah, sounds like Army. First out, the Hamilton 46. Fajardo escapes the pressure, manages to dump it off a couple yards downfield. Will be a gain of 4 when it's all said and done. Oh, quick question for those of you who may have seen the headline. The Bears just got Montez Sweat, and already they've signed him to a 4-year, $98 million extension. Second and 5, he gets rushed from the pocket, but is able to loop it over to an available receiver, number 31, who manages to get the first at the 35. Yeah, I believe that was the number I saw. If I'm wrong, I'm willing to be wrong. Meanwhile, Ryan O'Reilly face off one against Connor McDavid. Oh, Ryan O'Reilly. Spoiling everyone's day. This time the run will only make it about 3 before being stood up. Like, there are moments when I'm rooting for the Chicago Bears to get better so the games with them can get more interesting. We don't have to feel like we're just, trying to encourage them across the finish line. And then they do moves like this. Pressure well picked up. Don't know if they got a hand on that one. Davis says missed it by this much. Now 3rd and 7. So will we get a field goal attempt from the 32? That would make it 39. Not an awful distance. Would make it a 2-possession game. David Cody has this 40-yard field goal attempt. And looks like it will be true and through. Oh boy. Matthew Schultz will still be the QB for the Hamilton here in the second half. I fear I am not optimistic about their chances. Meanwhile, we get a nice dump off from Air Force to finally move the chains in an authentic manner for a first down. Yes, he is, MKI. He certainly is sweating that money. All right, Air Force on 1st and 10. We get the bag moved, and he fakes it to nobody. And then he overthrows his receiver, who was wide open anyway. Oh, yeah, looks like he took himself a hit. Okay, that might have had a little bit to do with it. The Bears are going to fire everyone in the offseason anyways. I gotta be honest, yeah, at this point it feels like the real loser of the Chicago Bears season is Justin Fields. Oh, is that really happening tonight? We go back to standard time? Or do I... All right. Holy crap, Air Force completed a pass into Army territory. Hamilton from their own 40. Schultz dropping back, lofts it, and did he get his feet in? Damn. Let's take a look at this on the replay. Oh my God, the positioning of that man on the sidelines. Oh. Well, now Hamilton is inside the Montreal 50 down to the 48. And now Butler will rush for a first down, gets 13. Damn, folks. We have a renewed sense of vigor from the Tiger Cats. And still 4-2 Nashville over Edmonton, end of the second period. I believe officially the CFL they are 1 foot in, but he got 2. Like, 1 foot was planted right at the sideline, but nary a toe was over, and the other foot just dragged. Another running play for Butler, and he will be squashed after a gain of 2. Yeah, I think I saw one mention of it somewhere, but personal foul. Oh God, we got a horse collar on Army. And another personal foul on them after the play on a late hit. Oh my goodness. Both penalties enforced. Oh my goodness. And Schultz will get tackled before he can go anywhere. All right. Let the smothering continue. Meanwhile, Army has a season high in penalties for today, 9. Usually they have the fewest out of everyone in college football with 2.6. But I suppose the Air Force just brought out the worst in them. Yeah, makes sense. Meantime, at L&N Credit Union Stadium in Louisville, it's Louisville 14, Sioux City Tech 0. Oh, yay. Another field goal by Leggio. It is now only an 8-point deficit for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Meanwhile, 2nd and goal for Air Force. They fake a handoff, but plenty of Army players to stop that at the 5. So 3rd and goal now coming up. Hot take, as an actor, Tom Hanks tops out at slightly above average. No, he just knew how to take roles that he knows he can do. Third and goal, they'll fake a handoff, roll out to the far side, and settle for a sack back to the 15. Number 26 comes flying in. press the issue with Air Force, and all the Army reps in the stands flex their muscles to show you who's in charge. So I'm assuming field goal. They're just not going to show everybody getting really set up. Yep. So what's the math on this? 32-yard field goal attempt. And it will be no good. Just wide right. Yeah. Keep going with the train of thought, MKI. You're nearly there. But, you know. All right, we're back, finally. Alouettes at their own 40. Fajardo has to run. Looks like he should be able to throw it away with no issue. 2nd and 10. Down to 8:19 to go in the third. All the money. All the money. The worst thing I think that we ever started allowing was the corporate sponsorship of stadiums. I think they should have been allowed to keep all their original names. Ball squirts out, and that is a fumble recovered by Hamilton. They will have it inside the Montreal 30. Folks, Mizzou and Georgia are tied at 10 with 4:10 to go. Oh, yeah, he should be. I think he was down. Oh, yeah, he's down. His ass is down. Nah, just a bad read. And it happened to also be by a referee that was staring right at the play, so I think it may have just too happened for the order of events to register. That second defender came in rather quick to try to knock it out before he officially made contact with the ground. Okay, now we have the Air Force QB going into the blue tent. Shoot. That's a problem. Runner was down by contact. It will simply be 3rd down. Hey, they forced the 2 and out. They would have to make a real booming kick if they want to try to get us another rouge. I mean, I wouldn't say no to it, but... Oh, wow. Air Force today has 2 turnovers on downs, 2 fumbles, an interception, and a missed field goal. No wonder they're losing. And damn, we have a punt out of bounds. No return possible for the Tiger Cats. They'll have to start it about normal field position in their end. Around the 30, I think. Meantime, Pitt is leading Florida State 7-0. 6:29 to go in the second quarter. Apparently, this is Army's first 20-point lead against an AP-ranked opponent since the 1950s. They also completely missed on that pass to number 81. So fantastic. Fourth and 8 coming up. And yep, here comes a punt from the Black Knights. And I believe the Air Force are the Falcons, if I remember that screen correctly. Low snap on the punt. They have plenty of time. And a great immediate tackle to force Air Force to start at their own 40. All right, Hamilton D. Hamilton, please do something. Come on. Do something. So far as of yet, they haven't been able to do much. And it is a final. Clemson defeats Notre Dame 31-23. Starting from their own 18 with 7:26 to go in the game. I think there should be a holding penalty, but there isn't. That should be an obvious holding coming up. And they weren't able to get the interception, but this should make up for it. Oh, the clowns are raging in Montreal. And they just straight up declined the penalty. Damn. Honestly, True North, I'm pretty sure. I always thought the Apple Dumpling Gang was with the ATL. All right, one emotion on either side. Safety blitz fails. It gives him another chance to prep throw, and the receiver was on his ass out of bounds when he caught it, so incomplete. He just falls over as he's trying to get in the position for the catch. Return from the 45, has crossed the center line and managed to tiptoe his way to the 51. The Hamilton 51 as well. Meantime, Oklahoma State has a 17-14 lead over Oklahoma. And Pitt is leading Florida State 7-0. Meanwhile, Army just deflected a pass at the line, which then got caught again by the quarterback, and he tried to run away but ended up losing yardage. So it's a normal one over here at Army Air Force. 13 seconds to go in the third. I'm not sure he had to try so hard to catch that. I don't think he had any competition from anyone on the other team. All right, Army Air Force moves into the fourth quarter. All right. If you don't, yes, you have a nice night as well, True North. Oh, they're really going to take their time with getting back into this game, aren't they? Hey, Coyotes are leading the Jets 1-0. Nice. Now a pitch that will end up losing a yard. Damn. Davis, number 99, coming in on the tackle for Hamilton. Makes it 2nd and 12 for the Alouettes. Wow. Montreal's last Grey Cup appearance was in 2010 when they beat Saskatchewan. Fajardo over the middle. Receiver has the first down and more inside the 35. And the Clowns, they are out and honking. Nice little dink and dunk action. And hey, just means the clock runs a bit faster. They fake 3 in motion with a designed quarterback run, and Fajardo just speeds by everybody who seemed to be asleep at the wheel. They're now down to the 15. Crap. Sorry, don't mind me. Just yeah, going to be surreptitiously bringing up a certain web page. Don't mind me. Wow. Cody Fajardo has 51 rushing yards in this game. And he got picked off. They blow the play dead, so they'll have it deep in their own territory, but finally, Montreal turns the ball over to Hamilton. I don't hear too many of the Boo Birds yet, True North, so I shudder to think what may be ahead. Oh, they're holding that challenge flag. And they have just thrown it. I think Montreal is going to challenge whether or not this was a catch. And to be honest, oh, no, they're going to challenge for pass interference, folks. We've got another challenge for a penalty coming up. 4:27 to go in the third. Meanwhile, Birmingham City got their first point under Wayne Rooney today with a 2-2 tie against Ipswich Town. But there's an 89th minute goal by Ipswich to keep it from being a full victory for B City. Point's a point. But how many How many games are usually in a season for a soccer club? Or is that a silly and ridiculous question? 46. Okay, that sounds like the announcers are on Hamilton's side. They say that both players are moving toward the ball. So they think it's incidental contact of a sort. Oh, damn. The call on the field stands. Montreal loses the challenge. And now they are out of timeouts. Damn. All right, Mr. Schultz. Butler will take that run and get thrown down to make that a gain of 9 at the end. Hey, gets them out of the shadow of their own end zone. Oh my God, is Army going to complete a pass? I think they did. Hey, good for them. That one was at least 10 yards. James Butler is 9 for 54 today on the ground for Hamilton. I think Butler is going to manage to get through just enough for this first down, even though he got wrapped up pretty quickly. Oh, and now we got players getting verbal with each other. Mouthing off. And Army, on the other side of the TV, Army gets a false start. They'll push them back to their own. Oh, actually just to the Air Force 49. They're doing well right now. Lemon will chase the QB, who will end up backtracking and getting the first down after he cuts back inside. Matthew Schultz with a great run. Until a team makes the EPL, which point drops to 38. Okay. They're 14th out of 24 in the championship, picked up 19 points for 15 games. Had Ipswich not scored, it would have been 11th. Next Saturday against 8th place Sunderland. All right, best of luck. All right, from their own 29, currently 1st and 10 for Hamilton. And another speed burst by Butler across the 40 down to the 45. A 15-yard carry. It is still a one-possession game. .130 to go. It tees a couple in motion, but mostly use them for run blocking for Butler again. Second effort, he manages to get thrown forward for a gain of 7. Okay. A good rush on first down by James Butler. Doing a great job of following his blockers and once again getting thrown forward by a tackler. Seems to have been a repeated theme that I've seen today in this game. yeah, I'm going to be streaming the Bills Bengals, and I will have a bingo board. And all you have to do is drop by in chat to pick it up. Even if you're going over to Grassi's stream, I'm going to include a couple of squares for Grassi's stream for anybody who is like stream hopping. And it should be stuff that's pretty easy to pick up. And dang, I think Hamilton just got another first down. Yes, it did. They have crossed the center line. Again, last seconds of the third quarter here. Yeah, this definitely looks like it'll be the last play of the third. And it gets knocked down by a charging defender. That's Sankey, number 1, who does his victory dance. Oh. Very big play. When we come back for the fourth quarter, the Tiger Cats will have 2nd and 10 just on the other side of the center line. Can they do it? Can they finish the comeback, or at least hang on to bring this into, Lord help us, overtime in the CFL? Well, there's only one way to know for sure, and that's just to do it. We're going to take ourselves a pause for the cause. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of Hamilton versus Montreal CFL action on 106.9 Click FM, another stupid streaming show. Like that, folks, we are back again. It's 2nd and 10, beginning of the fourth quarter. Dropping back to pass, and it is going to be a first down. We're caught by number 80. We'd be marked down at the 40-yard line of Montreal. Just what they needed. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't miss it. I just had to make sure that I fed the cats. That was very important. Schiltz has to run because of extra pressure. He will end up getting at least a yard. And now the linemen disentangled themselves, but it looks okay. Number 4 looked like he was having a hard time getting up. Is he even going to stay on the field? He looks like he's still shaking off the effects of that last collision. All right. Our timer has a bit of catching up to do. It's currently 13:40 to go in the entire game. 10th play of the drive now for the Tiger Cats. Lots of time in the pocket and all the room over the middle. But knocked down is Smith, will be a yard shy. This seems like an opportune time to go for it. A great stop there by the Alouette defensive back. Number 35 just planted himself and popped him over. So here it is, 3rd and 1. Loxley in for the sneak that they all assume is coming. And no matter how they try, they cannot stop him. Number 24 gets an arm around him, but cannot prevent the first down. Coyotes still lead the Jets, but now it's 2-1 with 11:50 to go in the second. Oilers still losing to the Predators 4-2. That game is in the third. Whew. All right, quick throw. Very well broken up. Could have been picked if number 35 had been there just a split second earlier. All right, 2nd and long again for the Tiger Cats. Now, if anything has been made very clear today is that, Schiltz is, a decent quarterback and accurate thrower, but he doesn't get a lot of power on the throws. So it's just something that I've noticed about him, and I think they've been able to take advantage of that a lot in their pass protection scheme. As I say that, he gets sacked back to the 40-yard line. Big loss on the 2nd down. Sack is by Sankey. I think that's his 2nd of the day at least. And now Ryan O'Reilly has scored. He's with the Predators. Man, wherever Ryan O'Reilly goes, he just makes teams better. And I am amazed at what he was able to do with the Leafs. Oh, they're really going for the field goal. Legio will have a 46-yard attempt. He looks like he has the distance and the direction. Damn. Down to 10:55. The Monties add another 3 and make it a 5-point game. All right. And now the Jets have tied the Coyotes. It's 2-2 with 9:49 to go in the second in that game. Trying to see any update from Army Air Force. No, they just really want to show me cadets running in slow motion behind an infographic to remind me to eat at Applebee's. America. And apparently, Zach Larrier has had some turnovers today. I'd be able to see the graphic if it was blocked by my constant reminder of mute that my TV insists on keeping on the screen. And we have a good run with the Army running back dragging a couple tacklers with him for a 6-yard gain. Currently, it's still 23-3, Army over Air Force, 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. All right, Louisville is now leading Sioux City 21-3 with 9:38 to go in their game in that third quarter. We're still on a commercial break, everybody. So if you're worried why I'm not talking about the Tiger Cats and the Alouettes, it will be soon. I'm just trying to keep the action up because there's not much in-depth analysis I can do with a sport that I'm just barely getting into. I have no context for anything except for the fact that Reggie Bagleton is awesome. But, we'll just keep our fingers crossed for him and the Stampeders when they go up against the Lions later today. All right. They halt the motion to try to get a sense of the plans, and they will try a handoff, which will get quashed quickly after 1 yard. Carney in there on the tackle for the Tiger Cats. All right. We wait. Army facing a 4th and 4. Meanwhile, Alouettes have 2nd and 8 to deal with at their own 42. They pick up the extra pressure. Vacciardo's still flushed from the pocket. And they aren't able to stop the receiver from cutting back inside and getting the first down. Jake Hardy getting the extra effort for the first down there. And yeah, Hamilton, you got to get a stop. You got to get a stop or else this game is going to slip right away from you. Ooh, Utah dominating Arizona State 48-3. Oh, let us never speak of it again. Jardo, and they bust through the advertising signage on the sidelines. And Philpott gets a catch inside the 40 in Hamilton territory. It's 1st and 10 again. Oh, damn. I guess that's... This is really it, isn't it? This is really happening. They do get the next playoff before any challenges can be enacted. Good tackle in space to cause a loss of about 4. All right. I guess this is happening. Another one complete over the middle. There's a tackle that saves the touchdown inside the 20, but right now looks like the Alouettes are just going to add some insurance and then force Hamilton to waste time playing catch-up again. Cody Fajardo was with the Oakland Raiders as a practice squad player in 2015. Oh, Luke, are you you're not looking forward to the epic quarterback matchup of Brett Rippon and Jordan Love? A good tackle to prevent any gain by the Alouettes on that one by win. People are getting chippy at the line, by the way, starting to get more and more shoving matches. Oh yeah, Ohio State still got that 9-0 record. Second and 9 from the Hamilton 14. They're very easily within field goal range. They're looking to add much more, so they dump it off underneath. He temporarily loses the ball, but then Marty runs in at the corner for a touchdown. Nobody was able to get Jake Marty. Wow, his first touchdown of the year, and it's in the Eastern semifinal. Now 23-12, and it doesn't matter much that Montreal burned their timeout on a failed challenge because look at this. You're not optimistic either? Yeah, this is two teams who were just on top of the world a couple of years ago, now both looking pretty lost in the wilderness. Point after is good. It is now a 12-point lead. Alouettes over the Tiger Cats. They're down to 6:33 to go in this game. Yeah, Monty immediately feeling sassy. Like I said, he and Angie just got fed, so I'm sure they didn't have time to deal with nonsense like I have. Really, Coburg, you think Rams Packers could be a good game? No, I mean, I technically could. I mean, usually when teams are on one another's level, as far as, talent, injuries, all of that, scheming, coaching, all of that combined, the results can be pretty entertaining. Take that in what sense thou wilt. They're running through all of the highlights of that last drive. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Brooks Sims won something from that touchdown. All right, can we do anything with this kickoff? It will be gathered in at the 23. Runs into resistance at the 35, brought down at the 40 is McAllister. Oh boy. This could be a rough 6 minutes ahead for the Tiger Cats. Very rough. Just pretend the game will not happen? I think I'm okay with that. The Coyotes are leading 3-2 with 4:53 to go in the second still. Okay. Maybe they will fill the mullet and do without the NHL giving all the tickets away. Ah, poor Coyotes fans. Oh yeah, good for masochists. Doesn't that technically define most of sports fandom though? Is living with the pain and embracing it. Oh yeah, yeah. All the clocks, all the clocks. Uh-oh. We have an official complaint being lodged. Would you like to come up here and elaborate on your statement? No? Yep. Quarterly protest is happening, and now we have a different QB in for the Tiger Cats, Bo Levi Mitchell. Don't screw up the majestic tank. Oh, the tanks are a-rolling. From their own 40. They're able to get a short pass off to Butler, who has to evade a number of tackles in order to gain just 6. Oh, wow. So Bo Levi Mitchell is apparently a veteran, is 12th on the all-time list of CFL for most career wins. So, oh, and there's Mitchell, and he is just going to plow forward and fall right as he crosses the line to gain. Nice job. Yeah, at this rate, oh, it's how I learned to stop worrying and love the tank. Oh, so that's one of your bets. In and out of the hands of number 80. And we have a big collision in coverage. Number 48 is still down on the ground. 80's helmet came off for Hamilton. Ento is very much shaken up. Oh. Damn, a rare downfield shot from Hamilton. We're Let's take a look at this again and see if we can figure out what happened to Ento. I am not sure what exactly the injury is. It's rather unclear. Bayless is on his feet, appears to be okay. If he ends with more TDs than interceptions, you get to do something you want with your hair. And if you don't, no go. Cool. All right, now number 48 is up, making his way off the field. Good to see. Hamilton only at their own 51 right now. Clock is running again on them. Under 5 minutes to go until all the other CFL fans can start thinking about Stampeders and Lions, which is the next game. And they get the sack. Who is it? It's Lemon. And he has sacked both of them. And now here's the 3rd and long for the Tiger Cats. Oh boy. Where are we up to? We've got Hamilton punt and returner will barely get to the 22. I guess I better get the rest of this finalized in a way. Oh, I won't get free delivery. Damn. That is a shame, but hey. Wonder how many characters you get. No accents or special characters? We'll get that straightened out after the game. And another play gets blown dead in Air Force Army. Another false start. All right, now the Alouettes are out on the field. First down from their own 22. We are getting closer and closer to 3 minutes in heaven. But that first down, that running play blasts the Alouettes across the center line again. Huge run by number 31. "38 yards. Damn. I have faith that you'll be able to find another excuse for your hair, Luke. I'm sure you can do it. All right, from now at the Hamilton 50. 1st and 10 again for the Alouettes. And the Clowns are singing in praise, echoing through the stands, their happy song of triumph. I can check off another timeout. This one for Hamilton this time. And another run. He's frustrated he didn't break out further, but he will definitely take that 10 yards for another Alouette first down. In the meantime, Army is running the clock down. Air Force officially exceeded their turnover total for the season in this one game. They had 5 before today all year, and in this game they had 6 turnovers. So, credit to Army defense, I suppose. Good tackle by the Tiger Cats for a loss. We'll push the Alouettes back behind the 40. And we have reached the 3-minute warning. Still have 12 points to go. On the other side of things, Army is still trying to put this game away. They currently have 2nd and 4. They have put in their freshman quarterback to get some snaps. and it will be a designed run play that he will get back to the line of scrimmage, and then nothing. Air Forces decide to save their timeout. I mean, it's a strategy, but well, I guess it's a bit of a shame that the Monties couldn't do as well as we hoped they would. But I guess it's fitting. And it means he can just focus on the Vikings instead of worrying about two sports at once, whatever. Yeah, I know we do want Monty, not the clowns, but hey. Don't if all goes well during the NHL season, MKI, we'll get a redo of the Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes. And there it is, the official last kneel down. Army has beaten a ranked squad. They now go to 3-6, Air Force 8-1. Gophers, yeah, Wild. They were disappointing last year, and Timberwolves, yeah, I've never seen them even exhibit an interest in basketball, so don't know what to tell you there. Oh, goodness, we're actually moving the clock, getting close to 2 minutes done. And we'll have another running play that will manage to chew 3 yards of distance and a few more seconds of time. Oh no, no more 4 overtime games. Now we're going for 5. They're going to fill up the space in this broadcast with more Fajardo running clips from this game. Why are we stopping the clock now? Is this another timeout by the Tiger Cats? They are not giving a single clue as to what's going on right now. And now they've just put the clock back to 2:01. Sure. All right. Nothing is happening. You know, some things will just never leave your mind, Luke, no matter what you do. Oh God, Marty doing real mature fantastic. All right, Fajardo, come on, finish this game up so we can get on with the rest of our day. Yeah, even Angie's had enough of it. I know. Yeah, this was a damn shame of a game, Angie. A damn shame. Have another run on the ground. Get about 4.5. A 3rd and short coming up. And now we have players getting mouthy and chippy and need to be pulled apart. I know. Woof. Are they actually going for it? Nope. After much deliberation and consideration, they have sent out the field goal unit. No worries, Luke. We've got another field goal attempt coming from David Cody. He's been perfect today so far. A couple from 40 yards, one from 15. They're trying to burn all the clock they can, even on this field goal try. Bless your hearts, Alouettes. 29-yard attempt. Easily put through. 27-12, 1:18 officially to go. I mean, I'm not saying that it's, there's no chance, but all right, Missouri's still within 4, and there's only in the 3rd quarter between them and Georgia, so, we could still have something interesting and cool. It's not too surprising that Army Air Force ended up in an upset. I'm shocked that Air Force was able to stand defeated and snag a rank, to be honest. All right. I know. You want to run through everybody, all the names I don't know. Danny Machocha, General Manager of the Alouettes. Okay. I know the clowns, they did cheer as the ball was kicked off. Gathered just past the 20, brought down at the 37. Woo. I want to say November 19th is the date, Luke. And now here comes the singing of Na Na Hey Hey Goodbye. A little bit off key, but the spirit is there. All the way down. Yep, Sunday, November 19th at 5 p.m. Damn, nearly get an interception from Stubblefield on that first down pass play. Stops the clock at 107. Exactly, Luke. Let's see. And so far, Bears Lions is still listed as a noontime game for that day, unless we get some major flexing going on. I'm not sure anybody will want to watch that. And now we have an interception to end the game. man. Extra salt in the wound for the Tiger Cats. Oh, well. At least the Predators got a decisive victory over the Oilers. Jets and Coyotes are still tied at the end of the second. Of course they are. Well, a quite decisive victory by the Montreal Alouettes, handling with ease the Hamilton Tiger Cats the same way they did all season. They swept the season series with Hamilton, and now they have knocked them out of the playoffs in the division semifinal. They've got a few plays to run, but barring some massive mental missteps, it's all over but the shouting. Oh, and now we have a fight and a referee has been knocked over. Oh, great. Fantastic. Fists have been thrown. People are still trying to hit each other. Oh my goodness. They're trying to separate everybody. Oh, and the crowd is loving this. Yes, I know, Angie. You are here. You need to be paid attention to. All right, what's the final call going to be on this, and is anyone going to get tossed off? They're going to make them finish the game. Is that what they're doing right now? Oh, yeah. A couple people get on a matchup with each other. They start swinging, flinging each other all around. And the shoving continues. An official gets knocked over. They're playing Imagine. And the audience is singing it with all the voice they can muster and waving the lights on their cell phones. The Fireflies are out at the CFL game. Oh my God, he is pissed, saying if any of his guys get fucking suspended next week because of this, he is going to be pissed. Oh, Ishii, we ended with a fight. Oh, wow. And we might have players getting suspensions from this. Oh, yeah, an official got knocked over and everything. Cleared the benches, too. Looks like Edwards from Hamilton is going to the locker room. Gives a salute to the fans on the way out. Yeah, now it's some weird, awful cacophony of singing and the clown horns and John Lennon's Imagine. Yeah. Yeah, Luke, it is a it is quite a scene that we have here in the Eastern semifinal between the Alouettes and the Tiger Cats. Next Saturday will be the Alouettes versus the Argonauts for the Eastern Final. Still up in the air which game I will end up featuring. I would love for the Stampeders to try to take out the Bombers, but first they have to get through the Lions. They're just still discussing the fallout from this fight that has happened in the last minute of the game. And just so you know, Angie is curled up in my lap at the moment because she has realized that she has a captive lap and she needs to occupy as much time as she possibly can. And now here comes Nah, hey, kiss him goodbye. And the crowd with full throat. Oh, and I guess the player who's getting thrown out of the game for Montreal whoops up the crowd even more. Number 20. Oh wow, they're going into the rule book to figure things out. Cause Bennett came in and shoved somebody into an official. So there's all sorts of horrible nonsense going on here. Multiple fouls. Unnecessary roughness on Montreal. Unnecessary roughness for coming off the bench. And a rough play disqualification on Hamilton and a rough. And we have two more players coming at the bench that are disqualified for Hamilton. So we've had people getting thrown out on both sides, and they're just putting it first down somewhere, I suppose. Oh, at the Hamilton 35. That's as good a place as any. Oh, they absolutely forgot they were being recorded. Absolutely. I just am shocked that they let enough audio get through from the coaches' conversation that we could audibly hear the F-bomb. So, thank you, TSN, for teaching us that obscenity exists and when is the proper time to use it, I suppose. All right, we now have a couple of very meager kneel downs that take place. We can officially put this one into the books. Congratulations, we all survived to the end of the Eastern semifinal between the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the Montreal Alouettes. 27-12, Alouettes win. Next week they will have to deal with the mammoth task of defeating the Toronto Argonauts. You know, best of luck to them. You know, got to see Toronto play a bit during the season. I think they're a bit of an overwhelming favorite, but you never know in this wonderful world of sports. Anyway, everybody who showed up today, even though we weren't playing bingo, claws in the leg, thank you, Angie, for reminding me that you're here. This has been another stupid sports show with some Canadian Football League coverage on a Saturday afternoon. My name is Jim B. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night for Bills Bengals on another Stupid Sports Show.